Happy New Year, everyone. This is my first workout of 2024. For today's workout, you'll just need a foam roller, your bob, and a mat. Let's get started in a child's pose position. So facing one under your mat, take your knees as wide as your mat, and then extend the arms forward on top of the foam roller. Soften your chest down, let your forehead touch down. And weight your pelvis nice and heavy between your legs. Just take a few moments here, tuning into your breath. Allowing the shoulders to soften on your exhale. Letting the belly fall on your breath in. And exhale, softening the ribs in towards your spine. One more like that. Ribs soften, and just start to think of your navel gently pulling up towards the spine. Adding some movement, you're gonna inhale, reach those arms forward, so your shoulders shrug up towards your ears. And then on the exhale, melt the shoulder blades down. Inhale, arms extend, and arms lengthen down your back. So essentially, keep going, arms gonna reach so much that your shoulders reach your ears, and then you're gonna exhale, let them down. A few more here, some scapular raises. Just trying to feel those lats, draw back. 2. 1 more. And then heavier tail, I'm just gonna roll on up to seated. You're gonna take the foam roller right underneath the shins, place your toes onto the mat. Shoulders are going to be right over those wrists. And then from here, take a little balance here, taking your toes off of the mat. Just pausing here in a nice neutral spine. Really hug the waistline in, front ribs leaning in and down, and reach center of the chest forward. Good. From here, I want you to extend your right leg back, and then place it back down. And then your left leg is going to extend back, and place it back down. If you need your toes down for a little more stability, please continue on. Right leg extends back, and then your left. So continue for the next 6 times to maybe challenge yourselves by lifting the toes. Keep reaching the crown of the head forward in opposition. 3. Pressing down evenly to both palms of your hands. 2. 1 more. We'll just pause with our right leg extended. Take a big breath in. I want you to think of wrapping that right into the floor. Good, and start to pulse that right leg up and down. Just tiny pulses up. Again, left toes can drop to the mat. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down, right into that next side, left leg extends. Dial that left into the floor. Right toes can tap the mat. Little pulses up. Just up. Lift. And lift. Be mindful of the abdominals, drawing in and up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down. And you're going to take your hips straight back towards your heels. Just take a little child's pose rest here. Adding on, you're going to come back to that all-fours position. This time, knees are floating directly beneath the hips. You're going to take a breath on your exhale. You're going to find flexion those hips and knees are going to come in a little more and then come back to your neutral position. Knees pull in, knees float right back underneath the hips. Try to flare your sit bones here, so try to maintain neutral pelvis. Try not to arch back. And to support that natural curve in your back, keep hugging those ribs in and down. Just finding those nice low abs here. You got 3. And you have 2. And you have 1. Back to neutral, rest the toes down, and the strings back. 1 last variation. Getting ready. Set yourself up back to all fours. This time you're going to swing those knees back and gently press your hips forward. Again, your toes can come down. You're in this modified plank position. 1 long line from crown of head to toe. And then move the toes off. You're going to bring those knees in, set neutral position, and then extend your legs back. So you can think of this as a knee stretch, a quad stretch. So pelvis stays exactly where it is. And you're hinging from those hips away. Good. And then flexion of the hip. In. Again, inhale and exhale, draw it. Few more. Keep those shoulder blades nice and broad across the back. 3, 2, last one. Drop those toes and sit those hips back. Release the foam roller out for a moment and take a seat right in the center of your mat. We'll start with the left foot forward, right foot back. So you're just like dig forward. Stretch. Foam rollers to the left side of you. Left forearm is going to head on into that foam roller as your right arm reaches over your head. Let's just take a little side bend here. Shoulders are stacked, ribs are ending down. And then you're going to exhale, rise back up. Again, inhale, you side bend. Keep lengthening that left shoulder away from your ear. And you're going to wave that spine back up on your exhale. 2 more times. Be mindful of breathing into those back ribs. Just softening those front ribs down your belly. On the next one, we're going to hold the side bend. You're going to grab the left side of the head, and then let your gaze just look up to the ceiling. Let your head be heavy. Take one more breath here. Breathe into that right rib. Good, and come on up. Right arm comes down, just going to take a little counter stretch. Good, we're going to continue on to this left side. So coming onto your left hip, left forearm, you're going to extend your right leg out underneath you. Foam roller is going to be in front of you. I'd say right in line with your navel. You can gently press down to that foam roller. Make sure that left shoulder is directly over that left elbow, and lift your right leg up. From here, that right leg is going to lower down, and lift right back up, hip tight. So all 5 toes are straight ahead. Again, just adjust the foam roller if needed, a little closer to your body. Now every time I exhale, I'm going to push down to that foam roller and feel a little more activation through my oblique here. My core, right leg is long and straight. Breathing in and exhaling to lift. So as we move on, if your neck ever gets cranky, just look down over that left shoulder. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause with that left leg up. Flex the foot, you're gonna reach it forward and breath in. And then point the foot, reach it back. Exhale, flex, and point. Reach it, lengthen it back. We're here for 6. Try to keep that stability in your pelvis, just that leg is moving for 5, 4, reach it back. 3, 2, one more time. You're gonna hold that leg back. You're gonna bend that knee in and cycle it forward. Exhale. Stretch it back, bend, and extend. 3 more in this direction. Stretch it back, bend. Try to keep that thigh lifted hip height. 2. 1 more. And we'll reverse that. So bend, extend back, not too far back, and sweep it forward. Bend, lengthen, and reach forward. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. You're gonna hold that right leg forward. You're gonna extend your bottom leg. Both legs are stacked. Right leg's gonna lift, right leg's gonna lower. So externally rotated here, that right leg is working really hard to lift with the straight leg. Right inner thigh is serving forward. Just finding that slight external rotation, keeping that right hip directly on top of that left hip. Another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and you can rest. Nice work. Bend those knees. Just take the foam roller to the right of you and lay onto your back. Good. Settle here. And extend the foam roller up towards the ceiling so you can hold it. Long nails. I like to heel the hand on the foam roller. You're just going to reach those arms straight back. Behind you. Soften the ribs down. And then lift the arms back up. 2 more like that. One more. Really hug those ribs in and down. Good. From here, extend your legs straight. Trying our first roll up, so arms reach over the head, soften the ribs down. And then once that foamroller lifts, you're gonna bow the chin, and you're gonna roll yourself on up. Again, we're stretching beyond those toes, find your C curve. And then soften the shoulders down, look straight ahead. You're gonna roll down. One bone at a time. A few more. Inhaling, soft ribs. Exhaling, you bow that chin. Stretching the arms forward, abdominals draw back. And then slowly roll it back. One vertebra at a time. Good. 3 more. Lifting high off the arms, hips. 2. Using the foam roller is helping you maintain a nice wide collarbone on the way down. Need 1 more. Really stretch beyond those toes. Then stack your spine once you're up here and roll it back halfway. Just rolling it back halfway, take a breath. Recurl that tailbone and float the arms up and back down. So just the arms are floating up. And then being mindful that the shoulders don't start to creep up to the ears. Those bottom ribs stay knitting in and down. Good. We're here for 4. Keep that chin parallel to the floor. 3. Hang back. Last 2. 1 more. You're going to hold those arms up. Hold that root up and hold for 5. Maybe roll back an inch. 4. Hold that root up. 3, 2, 1. Roll all the way back down. Good. You're going to bend those knees. You're going to lift your hips up. Place the foam roller right underneath your sacrum. So try to adjust. You want to think of your pubic bone, hip bones nice and parallel to the ceiling. Try not to tuck the tail here. We'll find some flexion in those hips. Right leg to tabletop, left leg to tabletop. Again, really hug the ribs in and down. Our right leg will extend out on your exhale. Think of hugging that left knee inwards towards your midline, and you're going to switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Good. Continue here in your single leg stretch. Really feeling the low doubles pull in as you stretch and extend. We're here for 4, 3. Last 2. 1 more. Hold that right knee to the chest. Extend your right toes to the ceiling. Both legs are straight. When you're ready on the exhale, you're going to switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Straight legs. Inhale, exhale, switch. Again, that top leg is trying to reach a little closer towards your chest for 6. Keep slicing 6. Inhale, exhale for 5. And 4. 3. Last 2. 2. Last time to each side. Right leg up, left leg down, bend your right knee. Give it a gentle pull in. So think of that right knee reaching towards that right shoulder. Take a breath. A gentle tuck of the tail on your exhale, really stretching through that left hip. 1 more cycle of breath in. Stay into the exhale. Good. No switch sides. So left knee comes in. Extend your right leg. We stay lengthen through that right side. Heavy right leg. You're drawing that left knee in toward your left shoulder. Big breath. Ribs soften. Pull a little more. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then hold both knees into the chest. This time allow the pelvis to curl towards those ribs. Drink this up. Take it on out. Let's do that all on the other side. So this time you're going to have right foot forward, left foot back. And then that foam roller to the right of you. Right forearm down, you're going to take a big breath in to the side of it. And you're going to exhale, come back up. Even more to the side. Big reach, soft grip. And back up again. So good. We're really connecting to the back of that right shoulder so that collarbone stays nice and wide. 1 more time. We're just deepen that stretch. So grab hold of the skull, Let your head cup heavy into the hand. Again, still strong into that right side body. Support it here. Let your head be heavy. With that one more breath here. Breathe into those left intercostal muscles. And then you're coming up. Take a little counter stretch, right arm up. And then we'll get into that side leg series here. So, foam roller out in front of you. Right forearm down. Left leg's extended long and straight. Pop it up. A little pressure into that foam roller. Feeling that left oblique. And then lower that leg down with control. Exhale it out. Inhale it back down. Good. So I say tail in the wind a little bit. You're hugging those ribs in to support that. A little more, just push it down. Every exhale into that foam roller. All front toes straight ahead. Lengthening out to lift. Almost there, do another 6. 5, 4, 'Pause with that left leg up, hip height. Flex the foot, take a breath, kick it forward. Point the foot and sweep it back. Flex. And point. Try to keep that left leg at hip height. And then again, keep the integrity of the spine. So crown of the head, lengthening from that tailbone in opposition. 4. Quiet pelvis. 3, 2, 1. Holding it back. Keep that thigh lifted. You're gonna bend at the knee. Extend, kick forward. Back, bend, and extend. Really reach behind you. Keep those low abdominals drawing in and up. 2. 1 more. Let's reverse it. Bend, extend it back, and reach it forward. Bend, lengthen, and reach. Good. 2, 2, 2. 1 more. Keep it at that diagonal line. Right leg's gonna meet it. A little external rotation with that pelvis. Left leg's gonna lift up and lower down. Kick. Bottom leg is definitely active here. Keep being mindful of lifting of that right shoulder. Keep breathing. We got this. 7, 6. Serving that left inner thigh to the wall in front of you for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time. And rest. Bend those knees. Good. So we're gonna find, again, an all-fours position. You can send the foam roller just out in front of you for a moment. So in the all-fours position, you're gonna extend one leg back behind you, and the other leg finding a high plank. So again, hug those armpits in. You're gonna shift the weight forward to the feet toes, shift the weight back toward the feet. Shifting the weight forward, and shifting the weight back. Just a few more rocks here. Keeping the quads engaged, backs and knees lifted. We're here for 4, 3, 2. 1 more time. Shoulders right over those wrists. You're gonna tap those knees down and take a child's pose. Okay. Grabbing that foam roller again. We're gonna find some side planks. So a couple of variations here. For the full expression of your side plank, your right leg would be forward, your left leg would go down. You're gonna push down to that right palm, and you're gonna pick those hips up. So ideally, this is where we'd like to be. If you need, you can always drop that left knee down to the mat and modify it this way. So if you're coming with me and doing the full side plank, really actively squeeze those inner thighs together. Lift that left hip a little higher, right hip stacked on top of left. We're holding and breathing for 6. Because we've been holding for longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it. Good. Other side. So right foot's gonna be forward. Sorry, left foot's gonna be forward, both feet are flexed, push down to your left palm, raise those hips up. Again, option is here, or right knee on the ground. Definitely works as well. Wherever you're at, breathing, we're holding. Finding that stability challenge here. Lift that right hip a little higher. Keep wrapping that right shoulder back. Squeeze those inner thighs. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. And just to finish, you're meeting on your bellies. Reaching those arms out just like you did at the beginning of class. Take an inhale. Ground down to those feet. They're not lifting off the ground. You start to roll the foam roller towards you as you lift your chest, lift your gaze. Maybe the ribs lift. Hug them in, pull the belly up, and lengthen the spine down. Again, inhale to rise. Double sleep lift, so you exhale, lengthen back down. Keep reaching all 10 toes back in opposition. Make it effortless. Allow the shoulders to come back down. Beautiful lower towards you. Reach the heart, following down. 2 more. One more. Good. Next one, the last one. You're just going to come up halfway. From here, I want you now to lift those legs up a little bit. Good. From here, I want you to start to reach your right arm up. Good. And then your left arm up. One more for the right arm up. One more for the left arm up. Adding on, right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Keep that chin slightly tucked in. Just go with this little slow swim. Both hip bones are evenly pressing down to the mat. Another 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Stay lifted, hands at breath, and the breath all the time. Hands underneath the shoulders, press yourselves up and back. Tuck the toes under and lift those hips up and behind, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, maybe a little bend with your tail. Good. Lift the heels, come back down to all 4s. Grab the foam roller, bring it towards you. You're just gonna take a little seat onto the foam roller. I like to place the foam roller right below the calves and take that tiny seat here. Resting your hands on the knees. Big breath in. Let your pelvis sink a little heavier on your exhale. One more breath there. Again, just try to settle. We're feeling some things. We're getting into those calves and Achilles. You can lift your seat up and travel from a little higher if you'd like towards the calf. You may want to try to sit back, pretend to be here. Tall spine. You rock your pelvis from side to side. Good. Now I'm going to leave you here. You can explore a little more. We won't spend enough time stretching our calves out. Good. Well, great work today. Hope to see you soon.